Alright, I have a bunch of containers, and we're going to be opening these containers until I get my hands on a premium tank and we are able to make a video on said tank. So we're just going to be opening these crates, and yeah, that's the goal. We're going to just have a random review here. So, oh, well, there you go, VK90, sweet! That's what we're making our video on today, guys. It's always a fun way to just come up with a random video idea. The VK90 is a really, really fun tank, honestly. It's kind of overpowered, and it's got a lot of great mechanics going for it. It's got 460 alpha, it has combat stabilization, and 297 millimeters of premium pen. It also has 10 degrees of gun depression over the sides, basically making it the last remaining super heavy, which kind of does well, right? Don't get me wrong, the E100, it's a really good tank. And in my tier list, you and myself included voted the vehicle to be in the super strong category. And it is a super strong tank. But at the end of the day, the E100 still suffers from the big problems that super heavies do. It's got a big boxy turret, which everybody can gold through. It's not very fast. And it's not that good at side scraping. I mean, don't get me wrong, the E100 isn't bad at side scraping, but because the turret is so boxy, it's very hard to hide it when you're trying to peek around a corner. Where the VK90, because the turret is not only mounted on the rear, but because it also has very good turret armor, it means that you can side scrape amazingly. And the whole side is just a flat angle, you know? The VK72 has these awful, rounded cutouts like this. So when you're side scraping, you have half a boob sticking out, and it's just not good at that. When you're trying to side scrape in a VK72, it is very hard to get bounces. You just don't really side scrape in it. And because of that, there's not many tanks in tier 10 that actually have a rear turreted design, which are good at side scraping. And I wish there were more. But the VK90 is really the only tank. And because of that, it's a very fun vehicle. It's unique. And it plays like a freaking beast. So we are going to head over towards, I don't really know. We might go to B, we might go to A. The VK90 is somewhat mobile. It goes 30 kilometers per hour, but it just feels faster than like the E100, even though on paper they both go the same speed and they probably have similar power to weight ratios. I don't know why. The VK90 just seems quicker. So we're heading over here. We got the 54E1, we got the 200LT. Alright, what do they have in terms of mediums? Just really an AMX and 200. Not too dangerous. They have only two heavies as well, though. So it's kind of hard to make a assessment on where the enemy team's going to go when we only have, two heavies and two mediums, and then the rest of their team are just tank destroyers. So we're going to head over towards the medium flank. I don't know if the enemy team's going to be going over here, but it never hurts to support. Yep, there you go. Indeed they are. So we have to kind of hope that our T-54E1 doesn't suck. We have the AMX-30, we have the VK-90. What we're going to do is we're going to back up here. The AMX is going to show me his lower plate. Now we're going to angle it like this. And because this vehicle has very, very good armor, yeah, as we can see, the AMX has to actually load gold to pen me. There you go. Nice shot into the other AMX. Not really sure what this player's doing, to be honest, but I also don't really care. I'm just going to turn for the AMX and for it. We have combat stabilization for a reason, and it's so that we can snap these shells very quickly. And that's exactly what we've done. Somehow our Sheridan managed to miss that shot, which is pretty tragic, but we're doing our job here. We're doing fine. Let's just chill and aim it on the AMX if he continues to pull forwards. He does. There you go. Another nice 440 damage shell. We're doing our job. We're getting our bleeds out. The 54E1 is actually bleeding out that AMX quite a lot. Does get cleared, but still gets a decent amount of damage out. There you go. Another nice shot ourselves. We can angle. Oh my god, the Sheridan is the worst player I've ever seen. Bro has missed every single shot. It's pretty impressive. And now he's probably going to drive. Oh, no, he doesn't drive in the open. But he might lose to that AMX, which is really tragic if he does. Alright, let's aim it on this player. There you go. Easy clear. Now we just have to push up on this 200LT. Oh, this player's gonna die. I already know he's going to. Which means I have to back up, and I have to... Oh, wow, he actually didn't die. That's pretty impressive. There you go. Nice shot into the T100. And if we just back up just like this, I don't really think this T100 is going to be able to pen me reliably. And indeed, that was the case. But now we have a full health XM who's just YOLOing around. Okay. Well, we're cooked at this point. We got the Waffenträger Panzer IV. We have an XM. Our team sucks. That's really as simple as it is. Our Sheridan alone was pretty freaking awful. But we did a lot of damage this game. We ended up dealing 3,800. That's a loss, right? At the end of the day, I say it all the time, super heavies just don't make an impact in the current meta. They're good, right? The VK90 did a fine job. We killed the enemy AMX M4. We held off the T100 LT. But when you have two tank destroyers, being a Minnow and a Foch, who YOLO into the open and die, when you have a Sheridan who misses two easy shots on an AMX 30 Proto, this is what happens. I'm reliant on the medium to not fall apart. I'm reliant on the tank destroyers to actually not die immediately. And when they do, this is the result. You do not make a big enough impact in the game in your super heavies to realistically sway the tides of the battle. I mean, look at our team. The Minnow did 0. Good job, bro. 41%. The Foch did 0. 48%. The Grill, I mean, obviously this was a noob MM battle. Each player was, well, our Sheridan wasn't, but most of the players on our team were under 5k games. And I don't even get mad at players anymore for doing bad. It's just disappointing, right? You're in a Minnow. It's literally the most brain dead take in the game. You start with 3 shells in the game, and yet you still manage to die and deal 0. Most likely that player tried crossing in the open and just died because they didn't use their one working brain cell. But oh well. The VK90 did a great job. We killed the enemy AMX. We did everything we needed to. It was simply just down to our teammates falling apart. So here we go, another battle, and hopefully this one will be a win. This is a better map for the VK90, mainly because of the side-scraping capabilities this vehicle has. Winter Malinovka is a very good map to use those side-scraping capabilities on. Up against us, we have a 268 version 4, we have a Mouse and a Kampf Panzer 70, so there are some dangerous heavies on their team. We can already see the enemy Sheridan spotted on the other side of the map, although I'm not able to do anything to that player. However, our Waffenträger might be able to get a shell out. We're going to move up here. And we are going to hopefully be able to support our Super Conqueror. Ideally, we want to cross this, and then we want to side scrape right here. And the reason why is because this is a fantastic position. But honestly, with the Mouse being spotted in mid, I don't think that they're going to have many players over here. So we're simply going to cap this base and get blocked by our Super Conqueror. Is this Mouse going to go up? I doubt it. I really doubt that that Mouse is going to push up. Maybe they will, but if they do, I don't really care. Wow, they are, actually. And our whole team bounces. That's impressive. Every single player on our team managed to bounce an exposed Mouse. Good job, guys. Truly amazing. Well, I take it back. This is probably another defeat, because the Mouse is able to just get away with driving in the open for no punishment. And our medium flank is already dead. Whoa, what a shocker. Another amazing Blitz team. But we can see the problem, right? We drive our super heavy towards the heavy flank of the map. We do everything we're supposed to, and yet our team's dead before we can even get into the game. Now, we do have the 1-2-1 over here, which means that at least we have some tanks to fight, but again, it's very disappointing to watch your flank fall apart so quickly. Our Super Conk, for some reason, bleeds a lot of health there for really no benefit. We're going to aim it on the Yag again, and wow. The entire Yag is red? That's insane, actually. I did not expect that. I thought, yeah, the Yag might have a little bit of red, but I did not expect the Yag to be red against my premium. Either way, we get a nice pendant to that player. Our 62A is still full health. This is a winnable game. Will it be a win? Chances are very, very slim, but it is a potential win. Okay, there you go. Awful roll, but at least we penned the shot. Let's just hope that our Grill is able to clear that Sheridan. Super Conk's getting bleeds as well into that Mouse, which is obviously important. Okay, good. The Grill actually does get the clear, which is obviously very important. Oh, man, but our 62A is just absolutely failing right now. Aw, it was close. That Grill is not playing well, though. He's driving into the open for literally no reason. Oh, great. You're doing great there, Grill. All right, let's aim it on the Contra Caro. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Easy. That's half that player's health gone. Oh wow, our 55A actually managed to die. That's truly impressive. I will not lie. That is a truly impressive result from an equally impressive player. All right, well, we're going to push the 1-2-1, and I think that is the best play to make here. There you go. Nice 426 into that player. It's just me and the Super Conk now. Realistically, there's nothing we can do about this. I'm just going to back up and hope that the 1-2-1 makes the poor decision of pushing us here. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to send this as fast as I can and hope that the 1-2-1 tries flexing over here. Let's see. And bonk. Easy clear into the enemy 1-2-1. Oh my god. You know, I was about to say this was a winnable game, and then our Super Conk just... He couldn't back up. All he had to do was back into cover. That's all he had to do. And I guess that was too challenging for his one working brain cell. He said, nope, ooga booga, me YOLO. And we lose because of that. Oh, well. We have the mouse. Oh, we actually have the Contra back there, which is not the biggest of threats. Obviously, the mouse is a big threat, and we are going to try and deal with that player as we can. Let's just back up here. We have the mouse showing me his turret. Oh my god, he stopped last second. That sucks. I did not think that mouse was going to stop last second. The problem is, though, we're going to have this enemy mouse here, and we're going to have the V4 roll upon us in a moment, and there's realistically not much we're going to be able to do, because this V4 is going to try and close the gap, and yeah, there you go. Exactly what I was talking about. And the V4 pens us, now the mouse is going to push on us, and we have the Contra. It's over. Like, all our Super Conquer, literally, all he had to do was not suck. That's all he had to do, bro. It's not that hard to play Blitz. It really isn't. I know people, like, act like it's hard to do well in this game, but it's not. It's not a hard game to do well in. It really isn't. And yet, here we are with just the worst freaking players on our team every single game, every single battle, no matter what we do, over and over and over. So congratulations, you won. It's hard, it really is. It's hard not to complain about Blitz when you have the worst players. Like, once again, 3,700 damage, 2,200 blocks. What am I supposed to do when the Super Conquer just couldn't back up? That's all he had to do. Just back up and sit all down against the mouse. That's all you had to do, and then I could have dealt with the V4, and we would have been fine. But nope, that's too hard for you. Oh well. But this is why Super Heavies suck. Because while this vehicle is fun to play, while it does have good DPM, and it has great penetration, and it's got decent accuracy, and honestly, both games I played in the vehicle, it did a fine job. The problem with the VK90 is the simplest thing. It's too slow to make an impact in the current meta. Your medium flank falls apart before you can even get there, your heavies, which you rely on, die, and you're left alone, and that's it. Every single game you're left alone. It was the same thing on the first game, it's the same thing on the second game. Now sure, I could probably play another battle, and eventually we'd get a win where the VK90 does a good job. But then you also get the circumstance where because the tank's too slow, your whole team steamrolls and you don't really get any damage. I'm not here to say this is a bad tank, but what I am here to say is that the way Wargaming has currently balanced the meta and the way the matchmaker is working, driving super heavies in general sucks. It's very unenjoyable, and it's hard to like playing this game when tanks that I find fun result in battles like this. You are reliant on your teammates, and when they fall apart, there's nothing you can do. Either way, let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.